Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Bitz. And right now I'm collecting some cobwebs in this mine shaft real close to where we were working on in the last episode. I found it after I was done recording, and I'm collecting these cobwebs for a new build we're going to do in today's episode. So let me go over and show you what the build's going to be. Okay guys, so it is now nighttime, which gives me the perfect opportunity to show off the lighting that I've done in between episodes. So yeah guys, in between episodes, I built this pathway to connect the city area, and then I also added these little lamps, and I built this tree as well. But this pathway goes almost all the way to the gate, where I plan to have the gateway to the wall, but I ran out of resources right here, and I did do a bit of this part. But yeah, this is where the entryway to the kingdom is going to be. And this is the pathway going up, so it's going to go wrap around here and come up to the guard's house right here. Yeah, but I have the lighting here, the lighting hanging from the trees, and another light here, and I might add one in this tree too. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a second building of the town right in this area in today's episode. So let me get a little bit of planning done, and I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, so I did a little bit of clearing and terraforming, and I've started a little bit on this house. Now it does look a little bit weird right now because compared to this house, this looks so small, but that is kind of the point because this guard is going to be way richer than this guy right here, and this is going to be the blacksmith's house, and it's going to be his house, but then built in on the side right here is going to be his shop. So like you come right in here and he's going to be selling stuff because he can't afford two buildings. But he's right here, and it kind of makes sense why he's close to the guard, you know, because he needs to sell this guard, his armor and weapons, and I think I'm going to make it like another guardhouse maybe here, off camera, just so it kind of makes sense he's in where some of the guards are living, because that'd be a good spot to sell his tools. And so yeah, I'm going to do some more work on this, and I'll be right back. What I really like about this house is how it's built right into the hillside. I think that makes it look really cool. And I decided to go with the slab roof design because it kind of doesn't look as elegant and grand as the stair, so you can kind of tell that this is a smaller, poorer person's house. And that's something I want to really do in this city, is kind of make variations, and so you can tell what kind of person is living there. Okay guys, so the roof is now finished, and if you can see up there, I added something kind of looks like a chimney. Now maybe you can put two and two together and guess what those cobwebs were for that we were getting in the beginning of the episode, but you won't be able to see what I'm going to do with that until the end. So now I'm going to do the walls of the house in a little bit of a time lapse, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay guys, now that I'm done with the walls and the time lapse, I'm going to come in here and put in some glass so we can have a little bit of a look out. Then I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to just over there. Wait, no, not there. Sorry. Somewhere here for this entryway into the shop. And then I will do the floor of the shop. And I'm going to do little divots in the floor just so we can keep it with a little bit kind of the fact that it's not the nicest living conditions and shop conditions, you know. It's kind of hard for them, so there's little cracks like that in the floor. It kind of makes it hard to walk around. But yeah. That looks really nice, and now let me do the floor on the inside. So for the floor on the inside, I have a really cool idea. I don't know how well this is gonna work though, so I'm just gonna give it a shot. Let me fix this. I'm gonna need dirt to fill in this area. So I'm kind of gonna just put kind of like they jumbled materials together to try to make this floor. I'm even gonna add a little bit of half blocks in here just so it kind of looks not nice. It's like maybe that's not actual dirt, but it's like some dirt they dragged in and they haven't been able to clean the floors because they can't afford it, if you get what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna do gravel, dark oak, and half blocks. Okay, so right here I'm going to do a little bit of a room divider. So like that, I think that floor looks pretty good. And in here we're going to have less dirt, I think. Like there, and then like right there. And I won't even have a door there to go to the shop. Something like that. So that area is kind of a little bit nicer. Okay, I'm gonna go get some stuff and we can do the interior. Also guys, I almost forgot, in here we can't do that because we're going to be making a little fireplace right here. And we have fire rule turned off, so that means that it can't spread to the other areas of it can't spread to the wood, and that'll make the chimney up there make more sense if there's a fire inside, just to keep it, you know, the same. Okay guys, so now we're going to do the interior, and the interior of this base is going to be a lot more limited because the people in here would not be having lots of things. So mostly just tables, either with just a fern because they can't afford flowers, or an empty pot like that. And so in here, you just walk in. The person that lives here, I think he's gonna be, yeah, he'd be living alone because this house is too small for anyone else to live in. And he could come in and warm himself up by the fire. There's plants set stuff down on the table, and then I'll put a little, oh no, there. Okay, I need to think right here on the table would be a good spot here. Let me try to find one. Yeah, that's a good one. So he has his painting right there. And then I'm going to go make a bed. And then the room right there connecting to his shop is going to have some storage for him to store some of the tools and stuff he'd be selling. And then also his bed. Let me grab this. I'm going to dye his bed lightly. So it's a little different than the other ones. And then, yeah, we'll do that. Oh yeah, I also gotta get this chest. So yeah guys, after that we're gonna do the outside, this area. We're gonna put maybe an anvil out here. Oh, I need an anvil out here, or maybe something else. Maybe some, I don't know, item frames? I don't know. So we'll put a chest there, chest right there, kind of some storage things, and then a chest again right there. So this is kind of his living space. Here, let me make a crafting table. Make one more painting just to put in here because his walls feel kind of bare, you know. Okay, not the biggest possible painting I think. There you go, that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to collect the resources for this area, and I'll come back when that is complete. Okay guys, so I added this anvil into the shop area, and then I also put some old tools in here, and this diamond pick that's about to run out. So it kind of looks like he has some tools in storage. So now onto the really interesting part about this build, the chimney. Okay guys, so before I start this off, I'm going to get the direction of which way I want the wind to be blowing. And if that doesn't make sense to you, in a second it will most likely make sense. So I think I'm going to choose west, so when the smoke is blowing, it can be up over the house. So this is what, should we make it, how does one taller look? Nope, that's too much. Okay. So then we're going to go like, here, I need to move my dirt back one block. So to make the smoke, we're going to be using cobwebs, as you saw us collecting in the beginning of the episode. Kind of like that. Back up one. Okay, and then more like this, curving to the west with like little bits of that. I think that's enough smoke. I'm gonna step back, take a look at that, and I'll see if that is good. Okay guys, so that is looking really good, and I think the smoke just adds the final touch to this house and makes it feel complete, and you can see the fire and the chimney just connected. It looks really nice. So I'm going to do a little bit of terraforming, and I'll see you guys later. And guys, we are done terraforming this part of the build, and man, I am loving this terrain. And it goes so good together with this house and the whole area and the pathway and the lake and this little lamp I added. Just everything just comes together so nice. And a few things I want to point out. Of course, I already pointed out the lamp. And then over here we have a pile of wood that I used rails. I'm sure you guys have seen this trick before, that it kind of makes it look like it's like a pile of logs tied together. And yeah guys, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment any build suggestions you have in the comments below, because once again, we are expanding this city this way, so we're going to probably have another building here and then one over there. So if you guys have any ideas for a build, let me know in the comments below, and any other ideas as well. New areas, the castle, I don't know, whatever you guys have, leave it below. And until next time,